One of our children, he had a machete one day and he was going out to the farm to cut grass. And he looked at me and he said, "Can you believe Liberians used to use these to chop each other's heads off with?" And this was from a 15-year-old boy.
We thought the world was coming to an end. We ran, everybody ran helter-skelter all over the place.
There's 300,000 people that are dead, and that's a very moderate estimate of the amount of people that died. And most of them were innocent men, women, and children.
It was a legacy of devastation.
The Liberians have been pushed seriously to the brink of cultural extinction because of the evil desires of just a few men.
A legacy of kill in order for the killer to survive.
And we saw during these years children prematurely becoming adults. Some took up arms, some began to take drugs.
The world has done awful things for these children. They have seen their own parents killed in front of them.
It affected the basic unit of society, the family.
The most painful moment that I had from the war was that my brother got killed in the war.
When Benjamin was little, he lost his brother, who's only a year older than him, because when the rebels came and invaded their village, they were running side by side. And when the rebels fired upon both of them, the rebels hit his brother, not him. By chance, really, Benjamin survived, and he followed many other events like that, which brought him to Liberia Mission. After running away from the rebels, he told his mother that he would like to travel with his uncle, and he wanted to try and get into an opportunity where he could become a priest, because that's always been his life goal. And so his mother allowed him to go with his uncle, knowing that there's a good possibility of her never seeing him again. And then in 2006, I believe, Benjamin came to Liberia Mission. And since he's been a big brother to all the children, as they call him Big Brother.
Take your test very serious. It's important. And now today, I want to inform you that I was elected as president of St. Kizito Kale High School.
Benjamin being elected student body president of an over 2,000 plus kids school. It's a big deal.
I called my mother and I told her that I was a prefect for the school. And she was so happy, and she came to witness the ceremony.
She took a boat from Grand Cru, which took about 3 days travel over the ocean. And I believe, from what I've heard, she took more or less a canoe over the ocean. Her coming was the first time that she's seen Benjamin since he left.
I want you to know somebody who is very much important, dear, and closer to my heart. A person is no one else but my mother. So I would love for her to beside me.
Hello to you all.
Hello.
To stay here today, I'm very proud. If someone can say, wow, I'm ready to come to you, come for me, my day is reached. I want to stand here and say, God, come for me, it's over. Because of the planning. Join me to ask for that same wisdom, for God to give it to him, so he will lead you well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I moved with a high motivation to become a Franciscan missionary priest one day. He cared for the poor. He was from a very rich family, and he left all the riches of his family and came to follow Christ. And that's also I want to do, to give all I have for the sake of Christ. Today, we are happy to be alive, to be counted among the living. Not so much that we are perfect. Today, we are here because God wants us to have more opportunity to turn away from all of our things and come to Jesus. Amen? Amen. Amen?
Amen. Benjamin shows the hope that great people can still come out of such war and hate.
And you know, 30 years from now, I hope children are still carrying around books and they're carrying around farming equipment. Because if they're doing that, you know, then they're not carrying around guns, and they're not carrying around RPGs, and they're not carrying around hand grenades, and they're not killing their brothers and sisters. They're trying to build a better Liberia.
Sadia, she's so happy because as a child, she was always waiting to learn, but never had the opportunity.
And they call her Mama Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the first woman ever elected president in the history of Africa. And we very well might have a president of Liberia sitting here right now.
I want to become president.
Huh? You want to become president?